I was actually in a real bad place at the time. I had applied for a Housing New Zealand house and required support, and I had come across a friend who was at Housing New Zealand who said to, get support through to Puna services. I went in and self-referred, basically, just asked what I had to do to get into the social services, filled out a form, and then 2 days, and had an interview with the coordinator. It took about an hour, and she was able to pick up things that I needed, not only for Housing New Zealand, support for Housing New Zealand, just family support as well, because I had a 14-year-old that was going wayward. My 19-year-old still trying to find his feet, and I was obviously very lost. I got introduced to a worker. She came and saw me, and we had another hour chat, and she was able to identify a lot of things that needed to happen for myself and my family to move forward and to get out of the rut that we were in. What I wanted to do, and I had partially started, was get back to studying, and I was already enrolled in a BA course, so I was currently going to that part-time because I wasn't turning up. And she was able to set more goals and seeing what was happening within my family dynamics, and she was able to point out where to start, what was the biggest problem, because I was in no space to actually think. All I could see was problems. The change came when the goals were set out in front of me, when she was able to indicate that my biggest problem was finances, and I was also referred under Te Puna budget services. So the biggest expense was the house that I was living in. To be totally honest, I don't know how I coped financially for the last 5 years. Just seeing that goal, I was able to look around on the net, but the problem with that was that the bond was just way out of my reach. Housing New Zealand had already declined me a house in Corp House. I felt that I had enough money, yeah, whatever. And it was only through word of mouth, through my worker, that I was able to get the house that I'm in now. Really affordable, still on the shore. That's basically what I wanted to do, was stay on the shore, because I also provide care, hygiene care for my mum in the mornings. Just seeing the goals on paper, going through them step by step, really helped me focus into what needed to happen first. Because I mean, it's like, I would sit there and say, I need to do this and I need to do that, but I just didn't know how to do it, how to start doing it, and where to start, because I was probably, I feel like I was thinking backwards back then, but now, with that push and motivation and seeing the goals that I had to achieve, I was able to put them in steps.